That's right. There actually is 150 pounds of sound deadener in this Land Cruiser. 6 boxes of that Noiko sound deadener that you can buy off Amazon. Well, that's where I got it. And this whole ordeal probably took me 2 weeks from start to finish, only because I ran into some rust. If you are doing the whole truck, you can do. If you do everything I did, just give yourself a weekend. Just if you've never taken interior panels apart or pulled seats or pulled carpet, you just want to give yourself time. It's very labor intensive if you want to do it correctly. You can skip a lot of corners doing this and knock it out in a day, I'm sure. But the way I did it, you couldn't. I tried covering 100% of what I was doing, and then the second layer I probably covered 90%. So on that first pass, though, I mean, as you see, I covered really everything, and a lot of people online are saying you don't have to, but I figured if I'm doing all this work, I want to do it the way that's going to make me happy, and so this is how I did it. So you're only seeing the first layer I put down. The second layer was a lot quicker, and then I taped, which I didn't film because why would you want to watch me tape sound deadening stuff? So the reason it took me so long is right here, where the left, so the driver's side rear seat belt mounts right there. And when I went in there with my impact and took that bolt out, it literally ripped that hole in the whole wheel well. So we had to cut out that metal, and then here on the driver's side floor pan is where we had more, and you'll see that black hole next to the brake pad or brake pedal. That's an access hole to a bolt that's on the cross member, and I'm guessing water just seeped past that black plastic. A totally ridiculous attempt by Toyota to keep it waterproof. So I had to cut all that out, and that metal is, as you see, wavy, so dealing with that, replacing that metal sucked. It sucked so bad I didn't really film the front. I mainly filmed the rear here. So here's our procedure. Clean your metal, chip away all of that Toyota OEM, whatever film they put over that metal to keep it from rusting. Trace out your shape on the cardboard, move it to metal, cut the metal out, weld it in. This is very basic body work, I know, but I've never done it, so I was actually pretty intimidated by all this when I first started realizing what was going on with the rust. But it really isn't that bad if you have a welder. The metal is very thin though, so we had to basically tack weld all the way around until it was completely filled, because you'd blow through if you ran a bead. But here I'm showing how close we got that metal on the inside. And then I just ran bead sealer on it. I know, it looks like crap. No one's going to see it though, because I sound deadened over that and then put brand new carpet over it. This is the front. The metal is replaced. I got body sealer on there. I put that body seam, what is this stuff called? I think it's a body sealer, sorry. I put it on both sides, so on the inside here and on the outside, and then painted with a Rust-Oleum bed liner. I'm going to go back over the inside of my wheel wells with a higher quality bed liner, but for now, I put 3 layers of this stuff on, and it's probably going to be just fine. That's just the underside of that floor pan. So I kind of mushed it in there, and then once it dried is when I started painting, and then here's the finished product. And this paint actually finished pretty well. I was kind of surprised just by going on with a paintbrush how well it turned out. The other thing that was a pain was that rear floor heater that I'm messing with right there. Only because of the 2 lines here that go to it on the underside of the truck. They just were not fun. They were very corroded. Those pipes that come from the engine bay are super prone to get rusty, and I don't know why. But yeah, so this is pretty much the rest of the sound deadening. I don't think I filmed any of the 2 front stuff. I think I just filmed this stuff. But yeah, prep is key. Like most things dealing with the body of a vehicle, prep is key. So, wipe everything down very well, vacuum it, roll it on very well, and then when you tape it, you're just gonna love how nice it looks. I mean, here it is. This was after this is 2 layers and taped. So overall experience, it made a huge difference, believe me. I was maybe hoping for a little bit more, but I'm also dealing with noise still coming from probably bad weather seals. So once I deal with that, I think it's really going to turn out well. So, yep, I hope you enjoyed the video. So, okay, now I never know how to end these things. Okay. Steering's leaking. One cylinder needs rings. We got a blown rear shock. The U-joint front drive shafts are... God, could you... Knowing how much I was going to use, I just kept... I literally, you know, I just kept buying shit. I just kept... Oh my God. To some issues... Well, good issues that I found, that I'm really glad I found. Ideally, not ideally, what's that word I'm looking for? God damn it, I up. Just you clean the area you want to use, or use. Clean the area you want to. You put your sound deadener. Oh my God, Sam, Jesus. The whole floor. I did the door panels. I did the rear. You know, I did the straight into that metal, and on the other side of that metal, i.e., on the underside of the. Oh my God, you. Oh. And the wheel wells. You suck at this. You're really, really bad at this.